Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where last episode we developed our economy pretty dramatically, in all honesty. We're doing very well economically, and we're almost to the point now where we are ready to work on our levy counts, which is just absolutely amazing. But I did want to come up here and check, yeah, it was this up here that we need to invest a decent chunk in still. But that's going to be a while yet. So let's take a look at these guys down here. There's a duchy building that we can't work on. So we do have some upgrades to do in each of these. And that is going to take some time. We're going to want to replace this eventually with the hunting grounds. But that's okay. That'll be like the last thing that we do. This one's going to finish up very shortly. We're on speed 1. Let's move that up to speed 4, thank you very much. And that explains why things weren't moving very quickly. So we're 52. We have a lot of children. Which means that this is going to be one messy succession. We're going to lose all but one titles, currently. And there's nothing we can do about it here. Like, we could disinherit heirs, but honestly, we have so many children that that's going to take a lot of resources to do. So, I kind of feel like we are better off creating titles? Maybe. We maybe should create these titles. So, we create the Duchy of Sinhala. When we do that, that doesn't change this. We're still going to lose 7 titles on succession. If we create the others, we may only lose 3 titles. Well, we'll still lose basically all of our titles on succession, in all honesty. So let's grab Architect for now, and hope that that problem doesn't come back to bite us for a little while. Let's get this upgrade going. And putting this back together is going to be interesting, to be sure. We definitely want to work on our capital of Jaffna, and this is only our temporary capital, and it was so named because it has 20 development compared to the 15, 15, and 18 down here. Now we do need a new counselor. That would be a spy master, and we'll put this guy in. Sure. And an upgrade of our logging camps over here would be very good. As far as this over here goes, an upgrade of our crop fields here in just a couple of months. Sounds good to me. We've already upgraded this guy's holdings to level 1. We're not going to upgrade them any further than that. This over here is still a ways away, and this guys are all level 1 as well. Okay, sounds good. So our crop fields have been constructed over here. We should definitely work on our trade port. We're doing well financially. We're making 28.6 gold per month, and that is with our men-at-arms, not maxed out per se, but close to maxed out. Having those men-at-arms maxed out is going to be very important for us. We've just discovered Gavelkind, which doesn't help us. That allows us to do Confederate Partition, which we already have. Okay, we'll just belittle our enemy. But having access to all of these men-at-arms regiments is going to be very helpful for us, as we are attempting to re-subdue these counties after our rebellions happen, and we may have enough domain limit once this guy takes over, who, by the way, is Midas touched. We may have enough domain limit to not have any vassals under us other than mayors. That would be amazing, actually. That might be something that we go for. But for right now, that is not particularly an option. I would like to begin working on upgrading these logging camps, and so we shall. And then upgrading over here the crop fields, that would be just absolutely fantastic. We're also going to need to upgrade at some point our log forts over here, That does give 2% holding taxes, but overall is a very, very small amount of earning. Let's go ahead and get the crop fields for now. And I do want to check in up here. I don't want this guy building his own stuff. Yeah, so we're going to want probably quarries, and after that it has to be pastoral lands. Yeah, just these two. Okay, that's fine. Next month tick, we're going to get quarries constructing over here. That'll take 2 years. Fantastic. We'll get that underway. And very shortly, I expect that we're going to hit 30 gold per month, which is super solid, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. So we're going to have hound pens or hamlets next, and I think we'll go for the hound pen since it is cheaper. I just want to get this construction underway rather than be not having anything constructing for a while. It is more time efficient that way after all. And then over here, I mean, upgrading this is a fairly low priority, the same as changing this over to the hunting grounds, although this is cheap. So that's only 85 gold up there. That is definitely good to know. But we're making solid progress on our investments here. And how far are we from manorialism? About 16 years away from that. Honestly, we're doing really, really well. Really, really well. I'm quite pleased with how this is going, all things considered. We have a new stewardship lifestyle perk available. I think that we will take Fearful Troops. I don't know how much dread we have, but reducing our men-at-arms maintenance will be handy. Our counselor dies. We have a new court chaplain. We need to work on swaying her to get that sweet, sweet cash coming in. She already endorses us, but not by much. So next, I think we will upgrade these forest forts. It's a low priority, but we don't have anything else to spend the cash on for a little bit. I mean, this is going to be another forest forts, so kind of 6 one way, half dozen the other. We might as well get one upgrading a little faster. I think it's fine. As soon as this finishes, we will switch these bastions and curtain walls over. Here in about 30 days, so we'll get this going. Any moment now. There we go. We want hunting grounds. Fantastic. So that is underway. 14 months left on that one. I'd love to build in tax offices here, but alas, that is not currently an option. So let's check up over here on this construction progress. About 4 months left on these quarries, so we'll get the pastoral lands in there as soon as we can. Again, I'm not going to take any of the stuff up here up to level 2. I just wanted to get it to level 1 for now, so that our vassals can't actually build structures there. We're going to extort our subjects, and we will absolutely take some... We could take dread here, but I'm going to take some tyranny. Wonderful. So this is going to finish up momentarily. Only about 18 more days left on that. Let's get these pastures going. There we go. It could be larger. Yeah, large cattle herd. Fantastic. Let's check in over here. Crop fields, absolutely. Get that upgraded. Over here, our log forts, we'll get those upgraded. And these are almost maxed out. That is absolutely great. I am very, very happy to see that. We have about 4 months left on this Bailey. Did he put my daughter in this position? Very rude. Very, very rude indeed. Anyway, we are going to, of course, upgrade... Where was that? Up here? Yeah, it was this. We needed to upgrade this as soon as it finishes constructing. It claims it's constructing a Bailey, but it's not. Okay, so hunting lodges, we'll get those upgraded, and that, right there, that is our economic upgrades complete. Until manorialism comes in. So let's go ahead and upgrade our armored footmen then. Bring that up to size 5. Now, upgrading our war elephants is going to be expensive. Quite expensive. We're going to gain some stewardship lifestyle experience, and... Avaricious is okay. I guess we'll go down that route. Wouldn't mind additional cash after all. We are continuing to work on our armored footman reinforcement. That's why our income is a bit lower right now. And we're going to boost up our war elephants when we can, but that's 400 per boost. That is very spendy. However, once we have them in there, then that's not too bad. They're about the same maintenance cost as heavy infantry. Okay. She wasn't swayed, but we have gotten some progress with her. That's fantastic. And we're getting very close to wanting to work on our levy situation. And we'll definitely work on that in our capital before anything else, because we will be keeping this, right? So we'll definitely put in military camps and barracks. And then in the last one, I think probably walls and towers. So we'll get military camps placed in here. Okay, so that'll be underway, and that will help us when we have our succession war, which we certainly will have. There's no doubt about it. We are definitely going to be having a succession war. That is 100% going to be fact. And that also means that there is no point right now in upgrading these three. So that is something that is very, very good to know. That means that we will be spending all of our money on Jaffna, and apparently on a physician for our daughter. There we go. And also on war elephants. So we'll get those maxed out as soon as we can. Wonderful. Pretty soon we're going to want to come off of speed 4 down to speed 3, most likely. Okay, our wife died. Was that... That was our primary wife? Okay. We might want to get a new wife, but there isn't the greatest options available. I guess we'll just go for a congenital trait. That'll be fine. I do want to attack these guys. Very much so. We need to be exalted among men to do this subjugation, though. And to that end, we might want to have one of these lives, not this next life, but maybe the one after, go down the August tree. Maybe. I mean, we're kind of chilling for right now and biding our time and building tall. And that's all well and good. But that's probably not going to pay off in the super long run. We are going to need to make movements. Hide tents have been constructed up here. That's great. Let's go ahead and get barracks going. Now, we did have enough to invest in our elephants. That is true. We can demand payments, actually, and that is something that we will do. Fantastic. We are going to definitely move into here, and next time we get a payment, upgrade our war elephants. Aw, yeah. To 2 of 5. Fantastic. So we're going to need to upgrade that 3 more times, which of course means 1,200 gold. Ooh, men-at-arms maintenance reduced by 25%. That's solid. For 5 years? I like it. So the last building that will be constructed here, honestly, I think it'll be hunting grounds. We want the levies, right? We don't have anything else that we can build here right now. So yeah, it'll be hunting grounds. Fantastic. We're up to 26.9 gold per month. That's great. We do get a new stewardship lifestyle perk. And we'll grab at any cost for right now. Wonderful. Cousin was killed in the siege. Sure. I don't really care too much. We're currently 60. We should expect a succession sooner rather than later. But I'm hoping that we have enough time to get this county reasonably upgraded as well as max out our men-at-arms. We're kind of splitting our money right now, but how long until we can extort again? About a year. About a year. That's great. I do want to check in up here. I always forget where this is. Yeah, I wanted to make double sure here that all of these were good to go. And they are. Yeah. Fantastic. How goes our construction over here? About 3 months left on that. Okay. So our next investment will be into our war elephants, for sure. So next month's payment, there we go. Only 800 more gold put into our men-at-arms until our war elephants are maxed out, and that is great. I'm very, very happy to see that. Wooden barracks have been constructed up here. Next, actually not next payment, but the one after. This guy died? Okay, I don't care. This guy has cancer. I don't care. Whatever. Okay, so our court chaplain passed away, so we're going to need to work on swaying this court chaplain. We need to get their opinion up over 50. Later on, we're going to be able to just toss money at that problem, but for now, this is what we'll do. We'll also get our hunters' lodges constructing over here. The longer this guy lives, the better off we are right now. We will be ready for him to die, but we're going to need quite a lot more gold for that to happen. Now, his son has no gold. He's unlanded, but he is apparently making 2 gold per month. He just is spending it on something. Who knows what. We can lawfully imprison this person, who is our wife, and we will pass on that. Hey, extort subjects. Let's do it. I'll have everyone pay. Okay, that gets us another war elephant purchase. Fantastic. So we will have one more war elephant purchase, and we'll need to upgrade our structures in Jaffna before we are officially ready for this guy to die and have the throne pass to our heir. If he dies before then, it's not the end of the world. We would just prefer that he didn't. Is all that is. Yeah, this guy is now endorsing us, and he's starting to pay us. Not a ton, but he is starting to pay us a little. And our war elephants are completely reinforced, so this is our base, approximately our base income of 20. That's good. We're going to upgrade the Hunters' Lodges again next, so that we have the maximum amount of income for right now. So we'll just reopen that so that that updates correctly. And at this point, we should have enough time to get another and our final upgrade of war elephants. This is absolutely huge. If we can max out our men-at-arms, then we can probably very easily win this succession war, is the idea. It was not swayed. Well, that's not helpful. Not helpful in the slightest. Yeah, we'll put that guy in our dungeon. Excellent. And he died in the dungeons. Sure. We're going to have a wealth focus, or rather a lifestyle point here in a little bit. I was hoping we'd get one on that month tick, but the next month tick. The next month tick. There we go. And we'll go ahead and grab Avaricious. Fantastic. That brings us up to 23.4 gold per month. And this money is, of course, earmarked to go to our war elephants. It'll be another 2 months before we have enough for that. This guy's 63 at this point. And it's going, questionably, rather, as to how long he'll survive. He's feeling fine, to be clear. He is temperate. This guy was apparently killed, or I don't know if they actually killed him. He died. He died of cancer. Okay, fair enough. We didn't care, though. That did give us a stress level. I don't think we care about diplomacy or prowess. And that stress loss increase, that's nice. So we'll go ahead and do that. Our men-at-arms are now maxed. So that's fantastic. We need to upgrade our wooden barracks and our hide tents. The cheaper one there is the hide tents. And what would this guy like? He's cynical, ambitious, callous. So maybe clear rationality? Let's see. Yeah, he liked it. Fantastic. That'll get us some additional cash coming in. I don't want to do that. We'll roll this. I don't actually care about the prestige. Okay, he didn't accept it. That's fine. So we're going to need a little bit more cash to get our military camps upgrading. One more month tick should do the trick. There we go. Excellent. So with that happening, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. We, of course, only put together the one duchy up here because our money is better spent elsewhere, and honestly, I kind of regret doing that county, or rather that duchy. I feel like that's not a great thing. Our manorialism will be in about 6 years, so that will be a job for our next life. We'll be upgrading our economy up through here after we put the pieces back together. So this is going to be done in about 8 months, and we'll definitely have the cash for the wooden barracks at that point. Excellent. So we'll put this guy in as our chancellor. He doesn't do a great job. I don't necessarily care that he's not doing a great job, though. The question is, how long is this guy going to live? He's down to poor health, despite being temperate. Four months left on these military camps. This is going to boost us up by 75 levies, and then this one will boost us up by 100 levies. 175 levies might not sound like much, but it's going to be very important in this succession war. Absolutely. So we've got about 30 days left here. We're now malnourished. This isn't shocking. We're likely to die quite soon. There we go. And there's our final upgrade going into our capital. We are deliberately not upgrading these 3 castles. Reason being, we don't want to give people ammunition against us when we succeed, because this is going to be quite rough. However, I think it will be better than previous succession wars. We have several advantages on our side now. We have the only castle that is set up for troop production, and we have fully equipped men-at-arms. Those are both things that we didn't have in the previous 2 succession wars. Those wars were spicy, and we wouldn't have won them without our allies. Hopefully that's not the case for this succession war. We'll find out. Our health is still poor. And we're just kind of saving up cash at this point. Once we get manorialism, we can definitely work on upgrading these counties over here, as well as any of these over here. I suppose we could send some cash to upgrading these, since we do have a bit of an excess of that right now. And let's grab meritocracy. It's literally the only thing we can get right now. Over here, we could develop this quarry a little bit. And these pastures. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely good things to spend our money on, since we're not planning on spending it down here in the immediate future anyway. I mean, once we get manorialism, we are planning on spending it down here, but not for a bit. So all we need to do is survive for another 6 months, at which point we'll be officially ready. Any extra time that we have will be helpful. But we'll be officially ready with nothing more that we can get militarily in this time. So that'll be great. And in the meantime, we're just going to be spending our cash on upgrades in these locations. Now, we can't upgrade this one because we're missing the money. We'll go ahead and get that started immediately. Fantastic. And we'll just look at getting all of these completely maxed out. As our income is getting better and better, it's getting quicker and quicker to do this. So this is definitely going to be a very useful thing. Manorialism will be a big, big boon for us. It is, however, time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, this guy, he's going to die. And there's going to be a succession war. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.